She bent over right in front of you, and you copped an eyeful. Hey folks, Kilt-Man here, Kilt-Man at your services. Although today you catch me now in my alter ego as Dressing Gown Man. Yes. And why not? Why not? How are you all? I hope you're doing very, very well. Look at this. I feel so at home in such esteemed company. Right, what have I got to show you today? Well, if you look down here, there's some big toothy maws going on, isn't there? And I don't know about you, but sometimes I wake up and I just think, Ghostbusters. Yes, I do. I'm sure you're the same. It happens. Maybe it's a time of the month. Maybe it's a certain part of the lunar cycle which just encourages ectoplasm and vapor and the desire to put on a proton pack and a neutrino wand. I don't know. But it struck me now. So, and when I get struck by these things, I strike while the iron's hot. So what did I go and do? I got lots of Ghostbusters stuff, didn't I? And they all turned up together, didn't they? So what am I going to show you first? Well, from Rubies, we have this fantastic little ridiculous piece of disgusting blob. What? Oh, you can hear me. It's Slimer. But what exactly is this, folks? What is this? Well, this is from Rubies, and I can tell you, there is the tag, well, the big tag, which came attached to his noggin there, and Slimer headpiece, mask, hat. Well, a clue is in this, the French headpiece coiffeur, and coiffeur, however you pronounce that, is actually cap when translated back to English. So it's a cap, but look at it, look, there's a guy wearing it like a mask. Only a complete idiot would put this on and have his face peeking out of there, wouldn't he? He'd look ridiculous. I'm going to put it on, aren't I? Oh yes, I am. Now, it's very big and it's very floppy. But that's just a sign of my age. But I mean, obviously there's no innards to it. There's no real substance. It's robust enough. I mean, it's thick latex, but it's kind of floppy. You know, there's nothing to hold it together until you put your big fat head inside it, I suppose. But did Slimer ever have somebody inside his gob? He had hot dogs, didn't he? And he had all that. That'd be quite good, wouldn't it? There you go. Scene recreation for you right there. But he is a great little creature, isn't he? He's horrible, warty, and you know what he reminds me of? You ever seen Frank Henelotter's basket case from the 80s? And the Siamese twin brother, which is Belial, is just a head and arms and teeth. Came out around about the same time. In fact, it was a bit earlier than Ghostbusters, but so, you know, look at these freaky little arms, look at them. Now, what I've done since taking him out of the typical Rubies packaging where he is completely stoved in, creased, folded, he's inside out. What is it with Rubies? And I know that Rubies aren't sending the stuff from themselves. It's getting, well, I don't know, they are. They're sending it to somewhere else, which is then sending it on to you. In my case, Amazon. Yes, this came from the deep, dark recesses of the Amazon rainforest. And so, I don't know, do they sit on these things or crunch them all up? Do they come from Rubies themselves in a dishevelled state and then sit in the racks or the drawers or the shelves and then get sent out to you from Amazon, say? I don't know, but I've reviewed many... That's kind of unnerving, that, isn't it? I've reviewed many Rubies masks in my time, and pretty much all of them have been stoved in when they've arrived. You get Trick or Treat masks, you get Ghoulish Productions masks, you get anybody else's masks, and they, by and large, they're okay. They come out the packaging and they go boom, and they pop out and they are alive. But Rubies they're always like, there's a footprint on them, they're inside out, they're creased, they've been folded. And you're like, what the hell? Now, I will let them off in this case because it is such a strange, distorted shape with he's a free floating vapor, with no innards whatsoever. So there's nothing holding him. There's no substance to him, as I said before. So it's just going to fold in on itself. Now, what I did when I took him out, I realised straight away about the arms. Yes. Now, as creepy and as cool as they are, actually, I do like them. Look at them. Actually, look, it is not bad at all, is it? Is it? Be honest. It's pretty cool. The arms are attached in a non too fantastic, long-standing fashion. They are just glued into this seam here, and on one of them, might be that one. Yeah, it looks to me like it's coming away. You can fix that, of course you can. But you know, if it's meant to be, they put these pieces on. You should feel reassured that they're going to stay on, that they're not going to go walkies. And I'm not convinced. Plus, they were super flimsy, so they were going like that. They're super floppy. So I thought, okay. Some of the plastic packaging that came with you should stay with you. So I tried to shove them down the arms to give them some more rigidity and more robustiness. And that was fine with, which one was it? This one. Well, fine-ish. It went down so far. It's still got a big dent in it there. It's hard to shove these things down. If I had a bit more time, I probably would have done it. But the problem with that arm is it's sealed off, where this one isn't. This one, you stick your finger in there and it's hollow. Well, it's not hollow now. It's got loads of little bagging in there, and but the other one, it's sealed over with plastic. What gives? A bit of uniformity would be nice. Either do one either don't do any or do them both. I don't know. So this arm is going to remain slightly flimsy, and yet weirdly enough, no, it does look flimsy. I was going to say that this one actually looks better than the one I stuffed, but it doesn't. It's got a bit more. He's been working out with this arm. Look, there's a bit of tricep going on there. This, look at that. You know, oh, dearie me. Yeah, defo needs something to pad that out there. But as I say, you've not got much to play with. It's sealed over. But anyway, Slimer. Ugly little spud, isn't he? I think he can hear you, Ray. And he comes hurtling towards Venkman. And it's genuinely terrifying. And he's like, it won't hurt you. He's like, ah! But when you watch it, he's going like, arr, 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 like that. And it almost reminds me, yes, there's a reason why Brucey Baby is here. When Bruce is heading for Brody at the end of Jaws, and Brody's, smile, you son of a... Slimer just hit the deck. I just slimed the floor. Not for the first time. But when the shark is barreling, see what I did there? Barreling towards Brody. It is going. It's turning like that, and it's going. Hang on, let's get this. It's in its eagerness to chomp down on the last surviving human as it's coming towards him. And Slimer is doing exactly the same thing towards Venkman. But you gotta love this little critter. Yeah, it's like it's going arr, 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 arr. I mean, I will say that the paintwork on him is a bit slapdash. I mean, all of the green and the shading, and you know the contours, that's pretty good. That's okay. That works. The eyes are decent enough, but there is a bit of a lack of attention there. Don't know if you can see that, but there's a bit where the green's been missed out. And on the teeth, you know, just a bit of finite quality control, perhaps on the spectral molars, might have been nice. But hey, you know, it's nothing that you can't sort out yourself. Elmer Bernstein's awesome score for Ghostbusters. By the way, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Oh, come on, come on. We've only had that teaser, but ooh, looks brilliant. You gotta love Ghostbusters, haven't you? Gotta love it. I mean, in my time, I've discovered people that like I'm more of a Groundlings person than a Ghostbusters person. Excuse me. Oh. Yes, I prefer the more anarchic and subversive style of Spielberg's Pastiche with Joe Dante. Oh right, yeah. It's more irreverent than Saturday Night Live with Ghostbusters. Anything goes, and you just don't know where to pin your hopes. What? They're all supernatural, gaudy, glorious fun. I love them both. I have a foot in both camps. So yeah. Anyway, it's a crazy design to put that on your head and to look like that dude there. It's kind of like. But when you read reviews of these things and people are like, oh yeah, I got this for my 9-year-old daughter. It's really big on her head. Well, that's not a fucking big surprise, is it? You know, I had to pad it out, but it goes great with her Halloween costume. She went as Slimer and we put some green bubble wrap around her. Oh, she looked great. Yeah, I bet as a kid you're gonna look great, but as a mask collector, you know, and a character lover, you don't see anyone's face poking through here, do you? You know, like that bozo there. As I said, only a complete idiot would wear it as a mask. Now I've got bagging in here. Yes, I don't go dogging, I go bagging. Yes. And I don't feel like a complete prick sitting here with this on, do I? You know, such great characters from the movies and such wonderful examples of mask making and sculpting, and I have to go and ruin the image with this. But yeah, you know, I mean, I suppose that's not too bad. If you could try to seal it up a little bit, but then your chin pokes out. Nah. You could have a bunch of hot dogs in there, as I say before. Stick your hand through. That's not bad, is it? But it is kind of creepy having these two little baby Hulk arms sort of snaking around your neck and your shoulders. I can sense nightmares coming on with this. But he is full of character. That is Slimer. There's no two ways about it. And a little tour around the back. Looks kind of like, I don't know, very slug-like on the back, doesn't it? Rather maggoty. Remember Doctor Who and the Green Death and the big maggots and all that? Like, oh yeah, sort of like that. He's actually quite unnerving when you get up close. And we have a little version here as well. Mrs. Kilt-Man reminded me when she saw this. She went, "Oh, we've already got that." I said, "You what? I've already bought. You joking me? I've already bought this. What? I haven't doubled up again, have I? I have a tendency to do these things, and I've got several wives." She went, "No, we've got a little Slimer somewhere." I went, "Don't give out the family secrets." And we do indeed. This guy here, and this was in Roxy the Wonder Dog's toy basket. It's hairs. Now, it does make a noise. Oh, hold on. Down you go. Does a couple of noises. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. But back to this guy. I mean, unless you've got like Gene Simmons' tongue, you know, which you could have flopping over there, like, or you could rig that up, I suppose, a big floppy tongue sort of thing. You know, it worked pretty well. And just remember, hurtling towards, any party you go to, make sure there's a long corridor and you've got some unsuspecting poor sap down the end of it, and just hover there for a moment and then go hurtling towards him. I think the scene has been sealed. So folks, from Rubies, you have this headpiece quaff. It's probably quaff because it's coiffure, isn't it? So, it's not bad. And considering that this year, well, if it does come out this year, unless there's any more delays and postponements and viruses and, oh God, honestly, God, stay in the 80s, mate. It was a lot better. I was going to say it was virus free, but you had AIDS, didn't you? Yeah. But providing Afterlife comes out, this will be another big year of Ghostbusters. And there's already loads of Ghostbusters stuff on the market. There's new proton packs, there's new neutrona ones, ghost traps, and figures. Figures? Did I just say figures? Well, that figures, doesn't it? Because I've got 2 to show you in a wee while. Yes, you might be familiar with them. So, folks, in the meantime, and indeed the in-between time, for me and my slimy buddy here, we're going to see you all later. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. And my stop button didn't work again. Or again. God damn it.